A man over 50 should know this. Female psychology. How sexual health impacts your well-being. Have you ever wondered how your sexual health might influence your overall well-being? What if I told you that some women who swallow their partner's semen might experience a boost in their immune system, or that regular sex could help prevent serious diseases like cancer? Stick around, because in this video, we're uncovering mind-blowing facts about sex that could completely change how you view intimacy, backed by real scientific research. These surprising insights could lead to a healthier and more fulfilling life. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, drop a 1 in the comments below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is super important and helps me create videos that better suit your interests. Now, let's dive in. Fascinating facts about sexual health and intimacy. Here's something that may really catch your attention. Did you know that some women who swallow their partner's semen can experience a boost in their immune system? And on top of that, regular sex might actually help prevent life-threatening diseases like cancer. If that piqued your curiosity, you're in for a treat. In today's video, we're revealing some truly mind-blowing facts about sex, all backed by scientific research. Let's jump in. A shocking fact about vaginal agenesis. Here's a jaw-dropping revelation. Did you know that 1 in every 7,000 women is born without a vagina? This condition, known as vaginal agenesis, often goes unnoticed until puberty, leaving many young women to embark on a deeply emotional journey to understand their own bodies. It's a powerful reminder of the incredible diversity of female anatomy and sexual health that we don't always hear about. Technology's role in modern intimacy. Here's a fun fact that might surprise you. A study in North America found that women who frequently use emojis in their messages are statistically more likely to send nudes if the situation is right. This small but telling detail shows just how much modern technology, combined with human emotions, has changed the way we communicate desires and express intimacy. The power of sensual touch. Now, let's talk about pleasure. Did you know that something as simple as a kiss on the neck or a gentle lick on the ear can send a shockwave of pure bliss through a woman's body? These erogenous zones are packed with sensitivity, and stimulating them can spark almost instant arousal, creating an even deeper connection between partners. The magic of sensual touch really can't be overstated. Lessons from the animal kingdom. Let's take a quick trip into the wild side of sex. The black widow spider is notorious for her deadly appetite during and after sex. If she's hungry, she may actually devour her mate. On especially ravenous days, she might even consume up to 20 males in a single day. It's a chilling reminder of the primal instincts that exist in all living beings, even when it comes to love and desire. Rekindling passion after 60. If you're looking to reignite passion in your relationship after the age of 60, I've got something special for you. My digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality. After 60 is packed with practical advice and emotional wisdom to help you reignite the spark in your love life. Whether you're navigating physical challenges or just want to deepen your emotional connection, this book is your ultimate guide to a more fulfilling and passionate relationship. Click the first pinned comment to grab your copy today. Availability is limited, so don't miss out on this life-changing opportunity. The role of emotional connection in intimacy. When it comes to the most mind-blowing sex, studies by the American Sociological Association show that the deepest pleasure happens when you're deeply in love with your partner. That emotional connection plays a huge role in enhancing physical pleasure, turning ordinary moments into something extraordinary. However, despite this, about 70% of men prefer to avoid sex during their partner's menstrual cycle. This opens up an important discussion about comfort, communication, and understanding in relationships. How scent affects intimacy. If you have a keen sense of smell, you might actually experience a more intense sexual connection. Scents like sweat or vaginal discharge, which are rich in pheromones, can amplify pleasure and make intimacy even more electrifying. These chemical signals create a primal connection, deepening the bond and heightening desire between lovers. Fertility and frequent sex. Here's something fascinating. Orgasms can actually improve sperm quality. Yes, frequent sex not only boosts fertility, but also leads to healthier, higher quality semen by reducing DNA damage in sperm. This discovery offers hope for couples struggling with mild fertility issues, proving that regular intimacy can be part of the solution. It's an amazing example of how the human body is perfectly tuned for both pleasure and reproductive health. Pleasure and masturbation. Masturbation, often referred to as solo sex, offers some unique benefits that can enhance your sexual well-being. Psychologist Anna All from Istanbul highlights that engaging in solo sex can boost self-confidence, help you better understand your body, and leave you feeling sexually fulfilled. It provides many of the same physical and emotional benefits as partnered sex, but also allows for personal exploration and self-discovery. In a world where intimacy with others can sometimes feel complicated, masturbation offers a safe and empowering way to connect with yourself. The power of oxytocin. Let's talk about the emotional side of sex. After intimacy, your body releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone, which leaves you feeling relaxed and deeply bonded with your partner. Not only does this hormone enhance feelings of intimacy, but it also strengthens trust. In fact, a study showed that strangers who were given a nasal spray containing oxytocin began to trust each other more, demonstrating the incredible power of this hormone to forge emotional connections. Exploring sexual diversity sexuality is a deeply personal and fluid experience. Did you know that many lesbian, gay, and bisexual individuals have had heterosexual experiences in their youth, yet remain true to their identity? Conversely, some heterosexual individuals may have had same-sex encounters, but still identify as straight. It's a reminder that sexuality is complex and diverse. There's also formicophilia, a sexual interest in having insects or worms crawl on the body. While it may sound unusual to some, it underscores the vast spectrum of human sexual preferences and curiosities. Health benefits for men. For men, maintaining an active sex life isn't just fun. It's also great for long-term health. Studies show that engaging in sex at least once a week can lower the risk of heart disease, strokes, and diabetes. Plus, men who maintain regular sexual activity are more likely to live beyond 80. This clearly shows how physical intimacy is connected to overall wellness and vitality. Sexual fantasies and diversity group sex is a fantasy for many people, and surprisingly, over half of those who fantasize about it have actually made it a reality at some point. Sexual fantasies are more common than we think, ranging from tame to wild, and they all contribute to the rich diversity of human sexual experiences. Meanwhile, around 1% of the global population identifies as asexual, meaning they don't experience strong sexual attraction. Asexuality is just one of the many ways humans experience sexuality. The origins of sexual reproduction. Here's an amazing fact. Scientists believe that an ancient creature called Fad-Dortha was the first living being to engage in sexual reproduction about 30 million years ago. This monumental event marked the beginning of a process that has evolved in fascinating ways ever since. Sex in everyday life. From prehistoric times to modern office romances, sex has always been a part of human life. Did you know that 1 in 5 people has had sex with a co-worker? It's a reminder that intimacy often finds its way into our everyday lives, even in the workplace. In a study by Match.com, 44% of singles reported having an orgasm almost every time they were intimate with someone they'd been with before, like an ex-partner. This highlights the importance of familiarity, trust, and emotional connection when it comes to sexual satisfaction. Sometimes knowing someone well can lead to deeper, more fulfilling sexual experiences. The skin orgasm phenomenon. Have you ever felt that spine-tingling sensation while listening to an incredible piece of music? That's what's called a skin orgasm or frisson. It's not just limited to music. It can also happen while watching movies, viewing art, or experiencing a special connection with someone. The best part? It's completely unpredictable. You never know when or why it will happen. But when it does, it's as if your entire body comes alive with emotion. Sexual pleasure and individuality. When it comes to sexual pleasure, every woman is unique. Each woman has her own way of reaching orgasm, with nerve endings in her genital area distributed in a way that's special only to her. This means what works for one woman might not work for another when it comes to pleasure. Interestingly, during orgasm, the rhythmic vaginal contractions you feel are actually the uterus attempting to pull sperm inside, an involuntary reaction tied to our body's reproductive instincts. For men, sexual satisfaction doesn't necessarily come from having many sexual partners. In fact, men often find that their most fulfilling experiences happen when they're intimate with someone they genuinely care about, showing that emotional connection plays a huge role in sexual pleasure. Emotional connections and physical intimacy. It's amazing how emotional connections can deepen physical pleasure, reduce erection issues, and make sex less painful. This paradox really shows how intertwined our emotional and physical intimacy can be. At the same time, over half of young adults between 18 and 24 admit that their last sexual partner was a casual hookup, revealing the evolving nature of modern relationships. Oral sex and sensory exploration. Let's dive into oral sex. While it's often considered safer than other forms of sex, it's still important to be cautious, as fluids exchanged during this act can transmit infections. A fascinating trend, however, is the rising popularity of erotic biting. About 55% of women and 50% of men admit they enjoy a playful bite during intimate moments. This act of combining pain and pleasure can enhance the sensory experience, adding a layer of excitement to the connection. The divine origin of the clitoris. Did you know that the word clitoris has divine roots? It comes from the Greek term for goddess or divine, reflecting the immense power and reverence this small yet mighty organ holds when it comes to female pleasure. Unique paths to orgasm. Everyone has their own unique route to pleasure. For men, anal orgasms are very real. Stimulating the prostate or P-spot can trigger intense orgasms that are unforgettable. For women, the A-spot, located near the cervix, can lead to deep waves of pleasure, often described as overwhelming in the best way. Irresistible sensations and personal preferences. When it comes to turning a woman on, the layers of complexity are fascinating. A kiss on the neck? Over 97% of women consider it one of the most erotic spots on their bodies. However, the famous G-spot doesn't feel the same for every woman, and its exact location can vary. Here's something wild. Only about 1% of women can reach orgasm from nipple stimulation alone, but for those who can, it's often an experience of unparalleled pleasure. Sexual pleasure is vast, diverse, and always fascinating. The science of female pleasure. From skin orgasms to the mysteries of the G-spot, every body holds a universe of sensations waiting to be explored. The clitoris, for example, has an astonishing 8,000 nerve endings, twice as many as the penis, making it an epicenter of sexual ecstasy. Despite this, only 18% of women achieve orgasm through penetration alone. The key often lies in gentle, shallow movements that stimulate the G-spot rather than deep thrusts. During these moments, the brain lights up like fireworks, enhancing the entire experience. Yet, a troubling 30% of women struggle to reach orgasm, and 1 in 10 has never experienced one. This gap highlights the need for more openness, understanding, and communication in relationships. The role of emotional intimacy. Women often experience more frequent and satisfying orgasms in committed relationships compared to casual encounters, where emotional intimacy is typically lacking. Simple, tender acts, like kissing a woman gently while she sleeps or indulging in each other's fantasies, create deeper emotional bonds that enhance both the physical and emotional aspects of intimacy. Exploring desires together. Exploring your desires together is an intimate dance that strengthens trust and deepens love, but it requires courage, the courage to openly discuss what really ignites passion and fuels desire. The sensitivity of the clitoris. The clitoris is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, requiring special care and attention. With its 8,000 nerve endings, it's essential to be gentle and attuned to what feels right. Pleasure isn't just about touch. It's about listening to your partner's body and honoring its needs. Physical appearance and grooming. Grooming and physical appearance play subtle yet significant roles in sexual satisfaction. For example, the groin area is particularly sensitive, so something as small as an untrimmed beard can cause discomfort. Physical fitness also boosts attraction, not just because of an ideal physique, but because it brings confidence and energy into the bedroom. Addressing dissatisfaction. Sadly, dissatisfaction with sex is a common issue. Many people suffer in silence, often stuck in routines that focus more on sensation than connection. For example, while the 69th position is popular for simultaneous pleasure, it can sometimes miss the emotional depth. Positions like doggy style, however, allow for deeper penetration, which many men find deeply satisfying. Communication is key to making sure both partners are truly fulfilled. Attraction, scent, and sexuality. Attraction often begins with scent. Testosterone, the hormone associated with masculinity, can trigger desire in women. In fact, some colognes are designed to mimic this natural scent to amp up sexual chemistry. However, when partners are too alike, their relationship may lack the spark that keeps things exciting. It's often those subtle differences between partners that create the magnetic pull that keeps things unpredictable and alive. As we move through life, especially during transitions like menopause, a woman's sexual desires can shift, sometimes increasing as her body changes. Emotional intimacy grows alongside physical intimacy, and recognizing these shifts is essential for keeping a relationship vibrant and fulfilling. The importance of communication. At the heart of every meaningful connection is communication, respect, and shared pleasure. Having open conversations about desires and boundaries can break down anxiety and shame, paving the way for deeper satisfaction. When both partners are willing to adjust their expectations and work together, it can create a relationship where pleasure is a journey to explore, cherish, and celebrate together. Sapiosexuality and intellectual attraction. There's a fascinating attraction that goes beyond the physical, sapiosexuality, where intelligence is the ultimate aphrodisiac. For those who identify as sapiosexual, it's the stimulating conversations, witty remarks, and deep intellectual connection that spark true desire, not just physical appearance. Dispelling myths about women's pleasure. It's crucial to address some myths surrounding women's pleasure, such as the notion of dead vagina syndrome. This completely false idea suggests that a woman's sensitivity can be lost from frequent sex, but in reality, women's bodies are designed to experience pleasure, and there's no limit to how much they can enjoy, as long as the experience is consensual and fulfilling. The Carezza method, focusing on connection. A fascinating approach to intimacy is the Carezza method, which focuses on deep emotional connection rather than physical climax. The goal is to bond on a soul-deep level, reminding us that intimacy isn't just about reaching a physical peak. It's about building an emotional and spiritual connection that can be even more rewarding. Attraction beyond appearance. Attraction for many women goes beyond physical looks, but that doesn't mean grooming isn't important. Men who take care of themselves, whether it's trimming their beard or keeping their hair neat, are often perceived as more attractive. It's a simple way to show self-respect, and that confidence is undeniably alluring. The role of sexual fantasies. Sexual fantasies can play a vital role in keeping the spark alive in a relationship. Imagining new experiences or partners can stir up excitement, breathing new life into desire. It's not unusual for people to feel a rush of passion with a new partner simply because of the novelty and thrill of the unknown. Sternberg's theory of love. According to Robert Sternberg's triangular theory of love, every relationship is made up of three key elements: intimacy, passion, and commitment. How these elements mix determines the type of love a couple shares, from passionate infatuation to deep, long-lasting connection. Attachment styles and intimacy. Our attachment style, whether secure, avoidant, or anxious, can shape how we experience intimacy. Secure attachment often leads to stable, fulfilling sexual relationships, while avoidant or anxious attachment styles can create challenges when it comes to vulnerability and closeness. The complexity of human desire. Human desire is more complex than we often realize. Some people experience persistent genital arousal disorder, PGAD, where arousal happens without any sexual trigger. This highlights how multifaceted our sexual desires can be. And contrary to popular belief, sexual desire doesn't simply disappear with age. It may evolve, but it remains. The role of scent and external factors. Scent plays a powerful role in arousal at any age. Whether it's a person's natural body scent or a fragrance, certain smells can evoke desire. Even external factors like the weather can influence sexual activity. Warmer days tend to boost libido and spark passion. Music and its role in attraction. Music is an incredible tool for setting the mood and creating an emotional atmosphere that strengthens attraction. The right song can bring people closer, stirring feelings of intimacy and connection. Men's sexual health and yoga. Erectile dysfunction is a sensitive topic for many men, often causing emotional distress and strain in relationships. However, there is hope. Studies show that practicing yoga can improve sexual function by increasing flexibility, reducing stress, and even boosting desire. It's a holistic approach that can help men regain confidence in the bedroom. The rise of cybersex. In the digital age, cybersex has become a new form of intimacy, where sexual experiences occur online rather than in person. For long-distance couples, it can be a way to maintain connection, but if it becomes a substitute for real-world interaction, it can lead to emotional dissatisfaction. Like all forms of intimacy, it depends on mutual communication and consent. Affection in relationships. Affection is a crucial part of any relationship. Small, tender gestures of care, like a kiss on the forehead or a gentle touch, can deepen emotional bonds. Addressing any gaps in affection through open communication is key to maintaining a strong, loving relationship. The importance of physical touch. Simple gestures like hugs, kisses, and caresses can have a profound impact on how emotionally and sexually connected partners feel. These small acts of touch are essential in maintaining intimacy and fulfilling both emotional and physical needs. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights useful, drop a number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. Polyamory and changing views on intimacy. In recent years, polyamory has become a topic of growing interest, challenging traditional ideas of monogamy. These relationships are based on ethical openness, consent, and clear communication, allowing for multiple partners in a transparent and respectful way. For some, this approach to intimacy works wonderfully and provides a refreshing reimagining of connection, food, arousal, and sensuality. Arousal doesn't always follow the expected path. Sometimes the right food or a specific taste or smell can ignite desire. The sensual experience of eating and sharing food with a partner can blend the pleasures of both the palate and the body, turning an ordinary moment into a deeply intimate experience. Attracting a woman. The G-spot and beyond. When it comes to attracting a woman, there's more than meets the eye. While much attention is given to the G-spot, it's important to note that not all women experience it the same way, and its exact location can differ. However, one area that almost universally sparks arousal is the neck. Over 97% of women find neck kisses irresistible, as it's an intensely sensitive spot. Nipple stimulation and female orgasm. It doesn't stop there. Did you know that around 1% of women can reach orgasm solely through nipple stimulation? This highlights the incredible diversity of female pleasure and how women experience sexual satisfaction in unique ways. The fascination of oral sex. Oral sex is a popular fantasy for both men and women, offering a mix of intimacy and pleasure that's hard to beat. The duration of a female orgasm can vary, lasting anywhere from a quick 3 seconds to an intense 51 seconds. And while some women can ejaculate, it's important to remember that squirting, ejaculation, and orgasm are not the same thing. The clitoris and female pleasure. The clitoris, with its 8,000 nerve endings, double the number found in the penis, is often the key to female pleasure and orgasm. Despite this, only 18% of women can achieve orgasm through penetration alone, showing how important it is to explore different types of stimulation. The brain's role in orgasm. During an orgasm, a woman's entire brain lights up, becoming fully active, often making her ready for more pleasure immediately after. However, around 30% of women report difficulty reaching climax, and about 10% have never experienced an orgasm at all, which emphasizes the need for open communication in relationships. Shallow versus deep penetration. For many women, shallow penetration is more pleasurable because it gently stimulates the G-spot, rather than relying on deeper thrusts, which can sometimes be less satisfying. Committed relationships and orgasm frequency. Committed couples tend to experience more frequent and fulfilling orgasms compared to casual flings. The emotional intimacy that builds over time strengthens the physical connection, making each intimate moment more meaningful. The tenderness of kissing while sleeping. A tender kiss while your partner sleeps can be a deeply intimate and affectionate gesture. Exploring each other's fantasies and communicating openly about what brings pleasure are key to a fulfilling relationship. and small affectionate acts like this help build stronger bonds. Body image and self-esteem. Unrealistic expectations around body image can impact self-esteem, especially when it comes to intimacy. For men, taking the time to groom and care for their bodies, such as trimming the beard or maintaining a well-groomed appearance, can enhance comfort and improve the overall experience for both partners. The role of physical fitness. Physical fitness plays a huge role in attraction. Women are often drawn to men who are active and engaged in sports or a physically healthy lifestyle. It's not about having a bodybuilder physique, but about the confidence and energy that physical activity brings to the bedroom. Sexual positions, 69 and doggy style. Different sexual positions offer unique experiences. The 69th position is known for its simultaneous pleasure, while doggy style allows for deeper penetration, which many men find incredibly satisfying. Experimenting with different positions can add excitement and variety to any relationship. Conclusion. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of sexual health and intimacy. What insights have you gained so far? Is there something new you'll be trying in your own life? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support means everything to us, and we can't wait to bring you more exciting content soon.